Hey guys, it's your boy Mikusoid here, and this is just a quick update video. I'm doing a very big video on the Eurofighter Typhoon, which has just been announced for DCS. And I'm compiling all the data for all of the big aircraft that would go up against the Eurofighter, like the most capable aircraft. So I'm compiling data from the F-15C, F-15E, which will be in DCS sometime next year probably. And then also the F-16C, the JF-17 and the J-11A, since I would consider those probably the most capable aircraft, or the best contemporaries against the Eurofighter. The reason I left out the I'll explain why I left out the F-18 in the full video as well, but basically I left out the F-18 because, well, it's not an air-to-air fighter, and I thought, best to put in like a JF-17 or something like that, especially since the F-15E will pretty much fill the role of the F-18. Not saying that the F-18 isn't a big multi-role plane, but of course it is. But anyway, I've been compiling data on the missiles, the air-to-air missiles, and I seem to be only finding the discrepancy in the air-to-air missiles. Although I haven't done much on the air-to-ground yet. I spent hours and hours compiling data. I'll probably do a little screenshot of the missiles I've compiled. They're of the aircraft that, again, I said were the contemporaries. But basically, if we look at the AIM-120 in DCS, it performs it performs the same as the SD-10. However, the SD-10 has higher drag, so technically speaking, the SD-10 has... I can't say that it has less range, but it will definitely start losing altitude quicker since the SD-10 doesn't loft, while the AIM-120 does. But basically, I found that pretty much both missiles have in realism, you'd have an operational range of about 40 kilometers or 22 nautical miles for both. However, the AIM-120... if I bring it up, the AIM-120C has a range of 105 kilometers or 57 nautical miles. That's more than double what we have. And we've already had a patch for the AIM-120C, and I understand that technically no Red 4 faction would have a contemporary missile. However, since it's a simulator and you're not going for balancing, you're going for realism, then yeah, for realism reasons they should follow the realism. Same for the R77. The R77 has a significantly lower range. I'm sure if I looked at the SD-10, if I remember right, sorry, not the SD-10, the LD-10. No, the SD-10, yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking of the anti-radiation variant. If I get the SD-10 up, yeah, the SD-10 has a range of 70 to 100 kilometers, or 43 to 62 miles, not nautical miles. Say around like, I don't know, like 58 nautical miles, something like that. So there is obviously a big problem with the air-to-air missiles' performance, and they're obviously not realising their full potential. And considering the Eurofighter is going to be using either, let's see, good long-range missile, I guess we can say the Meteor, MBDA Meteor, which it will probably have. If not, it'll have, well, it probably won't have the AIM-120C, because as far as I've read, it doesn't have the AIM-120s yet, so we're going to have the MBDA Meteors. The MBDA Meteor has a range of 150 kilometers or 80 nautical miles. That is 6 times greater? 4 times greater? No, not 4. Yeah, 4 times greater the range. Slow maths. I'm very tired, guys. But yeah. So we're talking 4 times the range over the AIM-120C, and then I also have data on the no escape range, which for the AIM-120 and the SD-10 is about 12 nautical miles, while for the MBDA Meteor it's 32.4 nautical miles or 60 kilometers, which is ridiculous. So there's obviously a significant problem. Of course, the Meteor uses a ramjet, and the others are all, well, they just have to retain their energy. But this is obviously a significant problem that needs to be fixed if the Typhoon is going to be added. Otherwise, the Typhoon's just going to be so overpowered, it's just going to dominate any multiplayer game. Because the Meteor can literally do everything, even though it's technically not supposed to be multi-role. It can basically do what the JF-17 can or the F-18 can, but like 10 times better because it has the armaments on it, and it can outperform the F-15 and the F-16 because it's more modern. You've got way better engines, significant range, mind you, probably due to the efficient engines, and probably brilliant radar as well. So we'll see how this goes, but they need to fix their missiles. Air to ground, as far as I can tell, is not the same, but again, the Typhoon is going to have insane missiles that massively outperform any of the current aircraft. They're going to have to add AGM 54s, 58s, 130s to all of the like the F-16 and the F-18, because otherwise, again, there's going to be no competition. Although they're on the same side, so arguably they don't need this capability. But since the real F-18 and F-16s have these missiles, I think they should be added. Anyway, guys, that was just a quick update. I'll see you guys later. Bye.